Hi, I've come here today all the way from Sweden, and I find it mind-blowing that I could locate and navigate to this building here in California without asking a single person. All I needed was my smartphone and Google Maps. Now it's only like we've started to take for granted how incredible this is, that when a few years ago we needed big map books, now any person in the world can bring out their phone and find any bar, any park, any hotel in any city. It's like superhuman abilities. Now, compare this kind of outdoor map, with all those search and the filtering, to what we find to be the standard for our buildings. There are no superpower in buildings. We use PDFs. That's not only not very non-modern, but it's extremely painful for the professionals that work in our building, the facility managers. The property owners give them this as a tool to annotate, when they're responsible to keep track of all the smoke detectors, all the ventilation units, all that data that there are thousands of products that they're expected to keep track of in a PDF. Not only is this very painful for the facility manager that doesn't really have, the tools he needs to do his job properly, but it creates a tremendous amount of inefficiencies in the buildings where you need 50 facility managers instead of just the 25 that you normally need if you had better tools. So it's extremely costly for the property owners. So at Vyer, we've created a web app, a platform that is exactly, well, it's Google Maps, but for your building in 3D. And we enable this by taking BIM models that are left from new buildings and just uploading it to our user-friendly and mobile web platform so the facility managers can access their data. Most property owners don't have a lot of BIM models, so we also have a pipeline for mass conversion of old floor plans into BIM models that, well, get you started straight away, no matter who you are. And then for collecting and updating all the information about the building, we click share to the facility managers that, well, now they have a modern tool where they can add all the card readers, all the smoke detectors, and they do this happily because it's a modern tool. So we get thousands of data points per building in a day for buildings all over the world. And you can add, metadata about that card reader or whatever you're adding. So we enable drastic reduction of cost for data collection by enabling crowdsourcing, basically. And we integrate with other systems, to make the models alive for temperatures, CO2 issues. And I'm very happy to be here today because basically Come Plug and Play has enabled us to meet these super cool companies, Kojima and KBD. And well, they're just very forward, and they have a bunch of these 3D models, these BIM models. So what we do is that we take them and we upload them to our platform, making the data, user-friendly and accessible. And then the facility managers who just access it from their iPad or desktop or whatever can search to find whatever information that they need. So you recognize the object, you find all the information from the BIM. But what's important is that you add new layers of data beyond the BIM. It's the photos, it's the instructions, it's the dates for inspections, all these things that you need in practice beyond the BIM model. If you work in real estate, I'd be super happy if you just send me an email. My email's right there, and just let us help you get started. Or come find me after this, and we'll get you started on the road to get the same thing happening for all of your buildings. And then not only will all your facility managers have an incredibly reduced and less painful day, but you'll start making incredible efficiency enabling maneuvers for your facility maintenance team. And if you want to try the product yourself, you can just scan it here using your QR code scanner. Thank you so much.